Have we found Earth's twin? This is a question that many are asking after the discovery of Kepler-186f. Are we alone in the universe? And if so, could there be other Earths out there with life and maybe even intelligent life? These are some of the biggest questions facing humanity today. It seems like we may have just found an Earth-like planet that could potentially harbor life. But what does the data say and what does it mean for us? In this video, I'll be covering the top geographies that might be good for human colonization. Before we start, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another upload. Now let's get into the video. Number 7, United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is a great place to live. It has a strong economy, a high quality of life, and plenty of things to do and see. If you're looking for a new place to call home, the UK is definitely worth considering. The United Kingdom is made up of 4 countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Each country has its own unique culture and history, but they all come together to make the UK the amazing place it is. England is known for its rich history and culture. Scotland is famous for its beautiful scenery and friendly people. Wales is a nature lover's paradise, and Northern Ireland has a vibrant capital city of Belfast. The UK also has a lot to offer in terms of things to do and see. From the world-famous Buckingham Palace to the beautiful Lake District, there's something for everyone. If you're interested in history, you can visit Stonehenge or the Tower of London. If you're more into nature, you can take a hike in the Scottish Highlands or go bird watching in Wales. And if you just want to have some fun, you can catch a show in Belfast or take a ride on the London Eye. The UK is also home to some of the best universities in the world. So if you're looking for a place to study, the UK is a great option. Some of the top universities include the University of Oxford, the University of Cambridge, and Imperial College London. Overall, the UK is a great place to live, work, and study. It has a lot to offer both expats and tourists alike. If you're thinking about moving to the UK, I highly recommend it. No. 6, United States. If you're looking for a new place to call home, look no further than the United States. With its strong economy, high quality of life, and endless opportunities, the US is the perfect place to start your next chapter. The United States is a large country with a diverse population. No matter what background you're from, you'll find a community of people who share your culture and values. The US is also a melting pot of different cultures, and you'll have the opportunity to experience things you never have before. The US has a thriving economy with plenty of opportunities for businesses to grow and succeed. If you're an entrepreneur, the US is the place to be. The country is also home to some of the best universities in the world. So if you're looking for a place to study, the US is a great option. The United States has something for everyone. Whether you're looking for a big city with all the amenities or a small town with a slower pace of life, you'll find it here. The country is also home to some of the most beautiful natural scenery in the world. From the Grand Canyon to the Rocky Mountains, there's no shortage of things to see and do in the US. The United States is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. With its strong economy, friendly people, and endless opportunities, the US has something for everyone. So if you're thinking about making a move, I highly recommend it. You won't regret it. Number 5, Kepler-186f. There's been a lot of excitement surrounding the discovery of this planet, because it's one of the first that's been found in the habitable zone of its star. That means that it could have liquid water on the surface, which is a key ingredient for life as we know it. However, it's important to note that just because a planet has the potential for life doesn't mean that it actually does. There's still a lot that we don't know about this planet, including its atmosphere, its surface conditions, and whether or not it even has an atmosphere. Additionally, the fact that it's slightly larger than Earth doesn't necessarily mean that it's similar to our planet. It could have a very different composition and gravity. Despite these uncertainties, the discovery of Kepler-186f is still an exciting development in our search for extraterrestrial life. It gives us hope that there could be other planets out there that are suitable for life. Who knows, maybe one day we'll find another Earth. Until then, we'll continue to explore and search for answers. No. For Proxima Centauri b. Proxima Centauri b is an exoplanet that orbits the red dwarf Proxima Centauri, which is the closest star to our Sun. It was discovered in 2016 using the same method that was used to find Kepler-186f. By observing the slight dimming of light from the star, when the planet passed in front of it. Like Kepler-186f, Proxima Centauri b is about the same size as Earth, but it's much closer to its star. This means that it experiences much stronger gravitational forces from Proxima Centauri, which makes it more likely that the planet has a thick atmosphere. However, the intense radiation from its star also makes it unlikely that life could evolve on the planet's surface. Despite these challenges, Proxima Centauri b is still an exciting prospect for astronomers and astrobiologists. Its proximity to our solar system makes it a relatively easy target for future telescopes and other instruments. In fact, the European Space Agency's upcoming telescope, called the Extremely Large Telescope, will be able to image the planet directly and may be able to detect signs of life on the planet's surface. No, Sen, Trappist-1e. Trappist-1 East is an exoplanet that orbits the ultra-cool dwarf star Trappist-1. It was discovered in 2017 using the transit method, which is the same method that was used to find both Kepler-186f and Proxima Centauri b. What makes Trappist-1e particularly interesting is that it's one of 7 planets in the Trappist-1 system. All of these planets are thought to be roughly the same size as Earth, but they orbit their star at very close intervals. This means that they experience extreme temperatures and strong gravitational forces, which makes it difficult for them to retain atmospheres over time. Despite these harsh conditions, Trappist-1 East is still considered to be potentially habitable, because it receives a moderate amount of radiation from its star. Additionally, the presence of 7 planets in the system could create complex gravitational interactions that could potentially create conditions for life to thrive. Trappist-1e is very far away from Earth, so it's not possible to image the planet directly with current technology. However, future telescopes may be able to do so and could potentially detect signs of life on the planet's surface. Number 2. Gliese 667cc. Gliese 667cc is an exoplanet that orbits the red dwarf star. It's Gliese 667c. It was discovered in 2009 using the radial velocity method, which is a different method than the transit method used to find Kepler-186f and Proxima Centauri b. What makes Gliese 667cc interesting is that it's one of the few exoplanets that's been detected using this method. The radial velocity method works by measuring the slight wobble in a star's motion caused by the gravitational pull of an orbiting planet. This method is less sensitive than the transit method, but it can be used to detect planets that are much farther away from their stars. Unlike the other exoplanets mentioned in this video, Gliese 667cc is located in the habitable zone of its star, meaning that it could have liquid water on the surface. However, it's also tidally locked to its star, meaning that one side of the planet always faces the star, while the other side is in perpetual darkness. This could create extreme temperature differences between the two sides of the planet, making it inhospitable to life as we know it. Despite these challenges, Gliese 667cc is still a promising candidate for future studies. Astronomers hope to use the James Webb Space Telescope to detect signs of life on the planet's surface. No one. Kepler-442b. Well, that's our list of the top geographies that might be good for human colonization. Let me know in the comments below which one you think would be the best place to live. And if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. All of these exoplanets are located in the Milky Way galaxy. It's just like our Earth. However, it's important to remember that the Milky Way is just one of many galaxies in the observable universe. There are billions of other galaxies, each containing billions of stars and potentially habitable planets. With so many possibilities out there, it's hard to say where life might exist. However, that's part of what makes the search for extraterrestrial life so exciting. Who knows what we might find just around the corner? That's all for now. But if you're interested in learning more about the search for extraterrestrial life, check out my other videos on the topic. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.